No reasonable woman wants to go and marry a man who is not able financially, and she's gonna be the one handling every. Nah. That's not me. That should not be you, my sisters. How fun now? How you guys doing? What do you guys think about a woman paying contributing to bills, right? Yeah, contributing to bills. There was this video I came across regarding this comedian lady who does skits, which I absolutely love. Kiki, yeah. So Kiki talked about the fact that she pays rent in her house, and a lot of people are like, "Oh my God, how is she going to pay rent? How will a woman pay rent?" And some persons came from the aspect of she is especially big based on certain comments she made, or the comments she made that followed paying the rent, which she said she pays these things in case tomorrow if something happens, everybody grab what belongs to them and move. And then some persons be like, that mindset is very toxic to enter into a marriage. It doesn't really make sense that you are in a marriage and you're kind of like wearing eyeglass like in Mwanya in the marriage, if you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So people will be like, nah, that's not a good way to go about it. That's bad. That's toxic. Look, in as much as I did not check much about what people said, this is my own opinion. I understand. Yeah, I'll say I can understand how Kiki feels and where she's coming from in terms of wanting to contribute financially, or should I say, this might not be perceived as financial contribution. One might see it as, I mean, a whole rent is what a man is supposed to do. You should not be contributing or even be paying rent. But if you look at it, the way I see it is relationship. Before I say that, for a man to pay rent and be the ultimate provider of everything in the home, I am up for it. I believe in it 100%. As a matter of fact, I think if I was a man, that is what I would do. That is what that's where I want to be. I find validation and I find purpose in that. Yeah. But having said that, and if I, as a woman, I want my man to be there, I want to be taken care of. But that aside, if you look at it from lenses like Kiki's, you can appreciate, or I would appreciate that as a human being, these people perceive relationship or marriage as two individuals who come together to be in something, or to be in a relationship. We are two individuals who are self-sufficient. I can, if I was living by myself, I'm going to be paying my rent, I'll be taking care of myself. If you were living as you on your own, you'll be doing same for yourself. So why should I come and live with you and then think that you'll be my alpha and omega? I think those women feel that if I let this man do everything, he's kind of like taking away some power from me. He's taking away some sense of ability and independence from me. I believe this is where it's coming from. So they just want to do for themselves. They just want to, the education they have, the talent they have, their productivity will not does not count for nothing. If you understand what I'm saying, they want to spend their money and feel responsible for themselves. I believe ultimately this is what it is. And if you look at it from another angle, one might say, oh, as a woman, I don't want to be spending my money, I beg, or I don't want to be using my money to pay rent. I'd rather use my money to buy bone straight wig, or use my money to do something personal for myself. Let the man handle the bills. Do you know what happened when and I'm speaking from experience, when you happen to be a woman who contributes like hugely who contributes financially, it puts that man on his toes. It makes that man want to do more. It makes that man want to impress you. It makes that man know that, this girl, with or without me, she's good. You know what I'm saying? It makes that man know that he has to constantly, he has to be up to something to you. He has to step up. He really has to mean something to you, especially speaking from the angle of finance. So that man will want to always impress that lady. You might be paying, let's say, £500, or you might be paying a certain amount towards, offsetting bills in your house. But what that man is going to be doing for you in return, believe you me, can be bigger than whatever amount of money you're paying and you're spending. And I'm talking about a man who's able. I'm not talking about a man who's broke and then you're the one handling the bills. We're not saying that a woman cannot support a man financially when the chips are down. Nope. But no reasonable woman wants to go and marry a man who is not able financially, and she's gonna be the one handling every nah. That's not me. That should not be you, my sisters. But think about it. If you're a man, do you think you'll feel disrespected kinda if your woman decides to pay certain bills, especially something either contributing to the rent or paying the entire rent? How does it make you feel emasculated? I mean, what's that word again? Does it make you feel some type of way that she's trying to like override you? Is that what you think? And then you as a woman, do you think it's something you want to willingly leave? Do you think it's what your man is supposed to do? Or do you feel like you don't mind contributing in that aspect? Or okay, maybe not that. I'd rather contribute somewhere else. Being in the home and contributing in your relationship just gives you respect, if anything. I believe so. That's not to say you should be disrespected if you're not doing that. But I understand that these women are doing it for themselves. They are doing it for their boss chick, to satisfy their probably to satisfy their boss chick feeling, you know what I'm saying? Just to feel self-sufficient, just to feel like they're standing on their own feet, not on someone else's feet. Yeah, I think that's primarily what it is. Also, these feelings come from, habits. Let's say you've been a single lady living your life, paying your rent, taking care of yourself. You probably find it difficult to abandon all of those responsibilities and those things you do for yourself and come and dump it on somebody, all in the name of relationship or marriage. Yeah. Those who think it's toxic, I do not think it's toxic at all. I just feel it's just coming from a place of self-sufficient. And besides, there's so many other things a man can give to you. There's so many ways he can spend money outside of the one you're doing or the one you chose to do. As a matter of fact, to conclude, what it does honestly is put that man on his toes and make him want to impress you more and give you this, you as a woman, this self of competence and I can stand on my own feet. Yeah? But I don't, this is my opinion. What do you think? See, let us just say our minds, right? Express ourselves, give our opinion in the comment section. Yeah.